What up, y'all? Your boy is back again. And this is another episode where your boy's talking about, the entertainment industry. And today, right, I'm going to start it off kind of big because your boy want to create films and stuff like that. So I'm going to talk about three separate film creators, you feel me, that I at one point I looked up to all of these men. Now I look up to a couple of them or one technically. But this was a question that I was given years ago, and I kind of elaborated, but I only elaborated with this person, right? It was a bishop of my church years ago, right? The question was, what is the difference between Spike Lee, right, Tyler Perry, and then Mike Singleton? And it was kind of on the basis that how was their careers different, and how is it that they ended up in different places to an extent, right? Because right now, I think Spike Lee is still kind of independent. He's doing things himself, other than the deals or the things that he made on Netflix. John Singleton, he has rest in peace because he has passed away. He has a show on FX. He had a show on FX, right? I don't think he did anything on Netflix or anything like that. And then Tyler Perry, he did stuff on Netflix, and he is backed by BET. He's in the same place as BET. Now, before I get into these different the differences, right, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about each of them, right? First, Spike, love him as an independent artist and what he's done for the film industry and for black people in general, right? I like the content that he's put out. It's yes, there's levels of issues in the movies, and he addresses a lot of the issues in the black community and stuff like that, right? But it seems to either have a fix, a decent ending, or it kind of just shows you yourself, especially for the black community, right? And he's a solid individual. Now, when it comes to him being portrayed in the media, or the media or the industry itself attaching to him, a lot of it, I don't think they grasped onto him so much because he never really moved outside of I'm speaking to my black people, which I think is fine. You feel me? A lot of his movies are black based, black characters, black issues, stuff like that. Now, would I say that you can't relate to these movies in general? No, you can relate to these movies in general. And one of his biggest movies was extremely diverse, took place in New York, and if you don't know, it's Do the Right Thing. Anybody listening to this right now and you ain't seen Do the Right Thing, I almost want to tell you to pause it and then go watch Do the Right Thing, and then you'll be like, oh, got you. You feel me? But that movie was something that, and I think it's one of his biggest movies because it is so diverse and everybody can grasp onto it, because it's dealing with the issue of how everybody sees races in general. Everybody, it's not just black people, it's not just white people, it's not just, it's everybody in general, especially those who in the time were in New York. You feel me? There's a lot of diversity in New York. You feel me? It was big that he did this because it was New York, the time frame, and it showed I would say pretty much every group at the time that was living there, their ideas of all these other races, right? Huge. You feel me? The reason why I don't think he made it too mainstream is because he kept it black. You feel me? Which it's cool. That's fine to do. You feel me? But it's the media. The media feels to me, they don't think that everybody can relate to black stories or stories of other. Right? They don't think that, and you can tell by even the stuff that they put out that they don't think that. So him not being put in such a mainstream place is because that reason to me. I think it's because, he kept it black, he kept it like that, and the mainstream isn't great at trying to get people to relate to people that aren't the basis. You feel me? And the basis being white people. You feel me? I'm not. Don't beat me up for saying white people, but white people. You know. But yeah, so I think that's the main reason why he didn't make it. Next, Tyler Perry. You feel me? Tyler Perry. I used to love Tyler Perry. It's like Tyler Perry is like one of those artists that you used to listen to and you used to buy all the time back in the day, but now you can't listen to him no more because all his stuff is not good, and he don't want to hear nobody when it comes to trying to fix it or anything like that. Used to love that man, you feel me? But the thing that I think got him into a better place with the mainstream, right? He also really kept it black. I think he tried his best to get, you feel me, more people in. You feel me? I think the thing that got him more mainstream, because he's attached to BET, was that, okay, he kept it black, but then the level of trauma, like he got money off of the level of trauma. Being funny, you feel me? Being funny, taking serious subjects like Christ, Christianity, he's putting it in there, but it's also still funny. You feel me? Like, and he was good. When he was good, that's what the main thing he was on. It was Bible, black people, and being funny. You feel me? So then you had a big group of black people doing that or watching that. So then, even to an extent, black people watching it first and all these other movies, boom, you first get that. But then you become more mainstream because now everybody in other communities, they know Madea, they know the man dressing up as a lady. They know it now, you feel me? As he progressively tried to get more mainstream, he took away, to me, right, a lot of the God aspect in it. Like there was a decent amount of movies. I think the last movie that I thought was good was it's the one with the Byron. I can't remember, the one with Bow Wow in it. But that was the last movie I thought was good. After that, you start just trickling down. And like he attempted to bring in, because even the movie after that, I think it was I can't even think of the movie. I'll put it up there if I remember it. He made that one, and it was going outside of the idea of, okay, just being black. So then now it's like, okay, now I want to get everybody else in too, so this is a white family. Perfectly fine with doing that. Perfectly fine. But you took a lot of the aspects that made you big out of it. The God factor was out. The black factor was out. Like, it was still there, but it was like, that's the thing that started you. Not saying stay on that same thing, but you have to be able to progress and move in that way, you feel me? Or start from the beginning being in both. You feel me? Just because you're a black director doesn't mean you have to only direct black. You feel me? Like, you can be more versed than that. I ain't really, you feel me? Do your thing. But it's like, him trying to do that, you also didn't give nobody a good movie. Like, it wasn't the top-notch level, like drama, acting, singing, stuff like that in it, like all the other movies where you just got Madea still, and it was the same. Not trying to be mean, but it was the same joke given in a different way. You feel me? So it's like, to me, that's kind of what messed you up. But you locked in being mainstream, because when you had Madea Booze, everybody went to go see it, blah, blah, blah. You got black folk, white folk, you got all these people. And then you also got influencers put in the movies too. So then now you got the influencers following you and all that other stuff. So now you're more mainstream. Which, to me, as an artist and a writer and a film, you feel me, as that type of person, you fell off because you started to trying to get everybody in I want everybody to be in. I want to be cool again. So you added all these things that you didn't really need to add if you were doing solid stuff. And, right, I don't know where your relationship with Christ was. So, like, when stuff came out where you was only writing by yourself, you feel me? It just seemed like your gifting and your calling and your ability to do this by yourself, which you could have been doing it from the beginning, just started lacking now. So now you got shows on BET, you feel me, which, do your thing, player. If people watch these shows, go ahead and watch these shows. I would suggest not to, but don't get mad at me. I'm just sharing my opinion. But you got shows on BET that's lame and it's not helping the black community. You feel me? And the thing is, it's a difference between having black shows. You feel me? You can have a black show, right? But a lot of, even BET has been known to have black shows that are not good for the black community. And that's what he also has. So it's like you trying to make all the drama and all of and you're doing stuff that's not beneficial for the black community. You feel me? So it's like you are in the mainstream, but you're not really doing nothing with it for your people or for people in general. You feel me? So it's like Tyler Perry made it to that place. You feel me? I would say he has the most mainstream success outwardly, because you got the most money, you tied with Oprah, you got you got the most mainstream success, but you're not really doing anything with it. You're not educating your people, you're not progressing your people forward, you feel me? And you're not giving them quality. I'm putting this video out after his new movie Divorcing the Black or something like that, which I have a lot of ideas about that movie, right? That I'm not going to add on this episode. But yeah, so I think he got big because he kind of let go of I'm not trying to talk to my people and feed them no more. Whereas Spike Lee still trying to do that. I'm still trying to feed my people. I'm still trying to help my people. So that doesn't put you in this mainstream thing. You feel me? It's crazy how you can get in the mainstream and then they want to regulate what you're saying. You feel me? But when you don't get in the mainstream, then you can say whatever you want, but we're not going to push your stuff out as much as this person or that person or blah, 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 right? So that's why TP's mainstream, whereas what's his face? Spike Lee wasn't, And yeah, I have a lot of other things I could say about Tyler Perry. I'm not going it's not this episode. But that's why Tyler Perry's mainstream versus the other two. Now, John Singleton, slightly more mainstream, but he's always been he always has fed you enough for both. So he has stuff for his people, and he really started his stuff for his people, but he gave you that action, but at the same time I gave you action, reality, you feel me, and then I gave you a right amongst it. If you talk about the shirt I had on last time, Boys in the Hood, that movie, fire movie, a lot of issues in it, a lot of sadness, some tragedy and stuff like that in the movie, but in the end, you still had the main character get out safely from the hood. So in that movie, though these things happen, I still understand and know that I have the ability to get out if I move correctly. You feel me? So it's he still fed you that positiveness, in that different aspect. And other movies that he had, Higher Learning. Higher Learning to me was kind of his do the right thing, only in that it was a college campus, you feel me, which is another big thing. It shows that all races go to college, you feel me. They had black men going to college, white men going to college, all different races going to college. So it's that's another positive thing. Now, the issue amongst it was the racial tensions on the campus. Still a good movie, fire movie, and you can tell and you can see where, okay, this character wants to belong, so that's why he's doing this stuff, versus I believe it, right? Because there's a white character in the movie that he just wants to be down with somebody. He wants to be in. So he goes a certain way because of this, versus him just being and thinking that way, right? There's other characters who do stuff and they're trying to belong. They're trying to belong with this group and be down and stuff like that, but you're going off of this versus just going to be, you feel me, apart, So I think it's a great and huge movie. I love Ice Cube, so you feel me. Any movie with Ice Cube I'll consider watching, you feel me. But it's that was a movie that he still worked and had every other races in it, you feel me, but still talked about black issues, talked about campus issues, talked about he had all issues in that movie, and it wasn't just it's not just for black people, you feel me? It's not just for black people, it's for all types of people. So I think it kind of helped him get closer to mainstream, because now he has a show on FX, right? That I think he started, but he passed away before it's finishing. But that is mainstream. He got him in it. Great show, solid characters, and it's bringing a level of awareness, right, to all these different aspects of this drug trade in America, right? So it's And the thing that I think also helps it, it's not just all black people, right? You see the side of the Hispanic people who are part of it. You see the side of the white people, the white FBI agent that was a part of it. You see it, how it affects the neighborhoods of the black people and the black drug dealers and the black people doing You get every different aspect. So to me, I think like it's important to be able to tell stories in general. Don't just tell black stories, but tell stories that can include everybody, you know? So, and it's not like because it's perfectly fine to have black stories. It's perfectly fine to have black stories. I think it makes sense and it's needed. You feel me? We need people that are able to tell a good story in general, right? So I would prefer a good story over a black story, or a good story over, because to me, I want it to be a story that a lot of people can sit down and watch. You feel me? Now, I enjoy it more when it is a black character. You feel me? Because I can personally attach to that person easier because I am also black. But you feel me? If you just give me all these black stories and they're just bad stories, like they're not good stories, I personally don't like watching that. That's why I lean towards and I enjoy Spike Lee and John Singleton more than Tyler Perry, because he's just trying to throw me some black stories and be like, oh, there you go. You feel me? And I don't want all that. I don't want, give me some good, solid black stories if you're going to give me black stories. You feel me? Like, do well with it. You feel me? And I think the reason why Singleton got to this place also is that he shows, like, black issues. Even when he had black issues in his films, he still had them in the film to the point where you can also see that other people are still affected too, not just black people. Like, I'm showing you all these black issues, but I'm also showing you, you feel me, like different aspects of it. You feel me? Like I'm bringing everybody along and we can mingle with it. You feel me? Other than Boys in the Hood. Boys in the Hood was strictly a hood movie. You feel me? It was a hood movie and it was a good movie. But would I suggest it to mass audiences? No, because I don't want y'all thinking that everybody like that. You feel me? Because we really not. Everybody from the hood not like that. I'm not even from the hood. You feel me? I'll be hood adjacent. Hood adjacent. Hood adjacent. I'm over here. I'm on that side. You feel me? I'm not. Tell everybody that. But he was better at doing that than like he's better at giving stories that impose and bring everybody into it more than I think the other two. Now, I think Tyler Perry tries to give everybody what they want, right? So that's why he's in a higher place. But John Singleton gives you quality more than quantity. So I'm over here trying to give you good, fire stories, drawn out, all that other stuff. So I'm giving you quality versus I'm giving you 15 movies on these different things. They all look alike, but they kind of slightly different. Sorry, Tyler Perry. But they give you quality over quantity. Same with Spike Lee, but his is more of okay, I'm doing this myself because I don't want nobody to stop me for what I'm trying to say to help my people. You feel me? So that's where I think it breaks down. It breaks down. And I'll try and do a little overview real quick. Spike Lee, independent, prefers to say what he wants to say, speaks to his black people, you feel me, and speaks to the issues that are in the black community, though you can also, they're also in other communities, right? He has shows dealing with like sexuality, stuff like that. I'm drawing and wanting to be more and fighting for success. He gives you a lot of different stories, you feel me? He even gives you vampire stories. You feel me? He just has black characters, and so it's sometimes hard for people to just watch those, not being like, oh, I'm watching a black man. Oh, I'm watching a man. You feel me? I'm watching a man's story. You feel me? But that's why he's where he's at. Tyler Perry, he's up here, more mainstream, tries to give the people what they want to an extent. You feel me? Not always giving them what they need. You feel me? But he's giving the mainstream, I think, the most of what they want. So then they are giving him a lot more platforms. Now, his quality has been going down, and I think his quality going down is affecting that, or has been and will be, and is constantly affecting that, right? So it's like it could change his mainstream view. So he could start dropping, not being, hey, Netflix don't want no movies by Tyler Perry no more, or oh, next let's put your movie on Prime. Let's see if Prime will take it, stuff like that. But he tries to give them the most that they want and giving you a lot, but it's not like it's quality anymore, unfortunately. And black folks, you can beat me up and get mad about it, but there's plenty of movies that we just dub is fantastic. That's not quality. I'm gonna tell you that now. Love y'all, but I'm telling y'all that now. And then John Singleton gives you quality, you feel me, over quantity, and he gives you stories that have multiple layers, not just black, but Hispanic. Like he's able to draw in all races to make a good film or make a good show and stuff like that. So he puts stuff out like that. Now, anybody who wants to add their 2 cents and knows a little bit more than I do, you feel me, let me know in the comments. Tell me a little bit something, you feel me. You can give me John Singleton movies to watch, Spike Lee movies to watch. I'll probably watch all of them or both of them. And you can even suggest me a good Tyler Perry film, right? I know it's not going to be from this decade, but still, you can give me something decent. Now, yeah, all my stuff cut out. It's all good. But I'm glad that y'all watched. I hope that if you agree, you agree. Like the video, share it with somebody else that also thinks this way. Share it with somebody who don't think this way. Share it. Let people know about what your boy talking about. And if you can suggest or tell me anything about these directors and stuff like that can give me some more intel I can look into their movies and stuff like that, please do put in the comments. You feel me? Let me find out. Let me know. You feel me? If I said something wrong and I've been a little off, let me know. But thank you for watching. This has been a smooth little time with y'all. Like and subscribe.